diving back in. Okay, so we have to choose a quest, which we should do before we go running gallivanting out. So right now we have our main story quest, Shadow of Minrathous. We also have Echoes of the Past, and then these two region and faction quests. We can do both of these now, which is kind of neat. Yeah. So I kind of like the idea of going back to where we just were and dealing with some of the issues that they had there. I like the Antivans. They seem cool. So we're actually gonna go and do a slow poison. We also have a skill point. Now we would love to be able to go specialize into Evoker, but we got 9 levels to go before we can do that. We need to be able to break barriers better, because those seem to slow us down a fair bit. So we're going to get supercharged. Do I know if anything that I am doing is good? No. Okay, so we've got the God's Foil +2. No trinkets yet. Okay. And 2 ability points. What do you do? Oh, I see. He's more of like another roguish character. He has a very similar path to stuff as Harding. Well, this detonates, so we'll get the detonator. Again, I have no idea if anything that I am doing is good. More stagger and more damage, hard to not go with. Same amount of stagger, more damage. Stagger seems to be the name of the game for us at the moment. Duration ability or projectile damage. That's tough. We're gonna keep the duration for things like Frost Nova. Yeah. We're gonna play for about another close to hour and 15-ish minutes, and then we've got obligations to take care of tonight. As much as I do like Harding, we are gonna take this guy to his homeland, and we're going to bring. So they apply Sunder and they detonate Sunder. Okay. This feels like a party that works together. Travel to Tract Quest. I like that. It lets you kind of choose which, if you want to walk there yourself or. Got a fast travel spot. Nice. We got a town full of Inigo Montoyas. It's kind of funny.
Have a look. I keep my stores full.
Still not quite there, huh? Okay. Well, what do you have anyway to begin with? That is a good-looking dagger. Your critical ability hits apply bleeding. With just having him in your party. That feels good. Oh, it's specifically Lucianus armor. I mean, I see no reason not to get it. Welcome back, Chad. I think this is the material we need to upgrade this shop, but we have enough currently, so all we have to do is sell enough of these to get 3 at a time faction strength. Sheet, still need 92. That's good. Is that enough? That wasn't even enough. We didn't have enough stuff to sell. Okay.
Good luck with your contracts.
We'll have to go find more stuff.
Greetings, Rook. I am Air, one who provides training for Antivan crows.
You're not a crow yourself?
Not as such, but we are frequently at their service. That answer suits them, as it should suit you.
Don't see a reason why it wouldn't suit me. Love caretaker power. Caretaker power is good.
Occupied. The insult of it.
It's more than insulting.
It's salt in the wound.
We do love caretaker power.
That is my purview.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
I don't get it.
Help me out here. What contract?
One that may involve you.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata.
Butcher.
But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
More. No mage specific, okay. What do you mean?
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we
Something.
know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Tell me about this guy.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
You're in charge? Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Makes sense.
Gods care about taking Treviso?
The Butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
How can I help?
Helping the crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Find your crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're
Jacobus.
always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Okay, so that's the way we came. That's where the fast travel port is. Down this way.
You're new as well, right?
I love how just everything in this place is zip lines.
Almost there.
These people are just like, yeah.
The demon of Virandium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out. Never mind two of them.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
There's a chest in here, but we don't know how to open this yet.
A fine evening, is it not, my friends?
Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
Almost feels like home.
Don't really care too much about decor or a memento. Those are useful. Yeah, we always want the mementos because those give us the caretaker power we need.
The right finishing touches make a home.
Yeah, there's market stuff. Always grab the stuff.
Welcome. Mariana and I run the best fruit stand in Treviso.
Permanently boost health. $19 apple and a $29 potato.
As you say,
I mean, with the way inflation's going these days, doesn't seem that outlandish.
Good night for you.
You
Left
got
the Cune to get away from Ontom assholes. Now they're here anyway.
ugh.
Welcome to the Dapper Duelist. While magic is outlawed under the Anthem, we have some excellent casting leather for display purposes.
Ooh, do you have any fancy armor? You. That's what we were waiting for. Waiting for armor that gives us more ability damage. Now, do we want it to be a long coat, or do we want it to be... Okay, so they're both long quotes. We want it to be Wanderer's long coat, or an Orchestrator's long coat. This sounds cooler. We'll get some
All
back.
our clothing.
Immediately, we have to go and equip the stuff that we have. That's a good look. We like that look.
It's resistant to bloodstains.
It's resistant to bloodstains. We like that. That feels useful in our line of work. I'm gonna use that in like D&D games. If I'm selling something at a shop, I'm gonna say it's resistant to bloodstains. Fast travel point. We pet every dog, every cat that we find.
This is where Viago told us to meet with Dareth, the pro investigating the butcher. His cousin Jacobus should be here too.
I know of them. The only two left of their family.
If the butcher wants Treviso to thrive, he needs to let ships sail freely.
Banjo Van Tam stopped me on the way to work. Demanded to know who I was and where I was going.
What gives him the right?
There's the place. Keep your eyes open. We may not be the only ones interested.
He was my cousin!
More trouble.
We've got Anton between
What? We are found! Attack!
Don't worry. Taya and Viago sent us.
You're the Lucanus? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Anton!
Burning.
They killed Dareth! They killed my cousin! Let them look on the left! Got them!
That's done. Are you Jacobus?
Dareth, my cousin. They... Please, you
Right.
have to finish Dareth's contract.
Fast
It's
movement
about
on
the
ladders
butcher.
is like...
My cousin was going to spy on the butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
Fast movement on ladders is so clutch.
We should see.
Lead panned out. We've more shadow work for you. The contract is in the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the mark.
That note said Dareth should pick up the contract at the usual place across from Taya and Viago. Just follow the marks.
There will be a trail of marks left by previous crows. It will lead us right to it.
I've spotted them around the city. I think there's one nearby on the walls.
Let's go look.
No chest in here? Shame. Yeah, I know, right? He's just like, just give me a minute. This cage is safe.
A crow mark. perfectly thrown.
That's gotta be Dareth's trail. Keep an eye out.
Okay, so no fast traveling to get there. I just thought I'd look because it was what it was saying.
Another mark this way.
The market never stops, even during occupation.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time.
I forgot to go shopping to pick up the stuff that I normally would. Whoops. Dark to see anything over there.
Here's another crow mark.
Yeah, go full Sam Riegel. Spice. You spice man. I know, right? There's no ways to make light in this, it would seem. Seems silly, but at least as far as I know. Dang it. Probably just set myself back a little, but that's okay. And over here. Sounds like Quinari yelling at the cat. Ah. Yep. So we can climb this, it looks like. We gotta go here first.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda. And people say I'm overly suspicious.
It looks like I gotta go back and climb up that, Yeah, exactly. Whatever catches fire. A lot of the stuff is destructible, but doesn't catch fire even if you're using fire damage. Okay, so I do have to go up this.
Our next crow mark. This is where the marks lead. Dareth's contract must be here somewhere.
The Butcher of Treviso has employed a poisoner who manufactures Kamek. The recipient of this contract, Dareth, is charged with finding this Kamek master in the garrison and ending him. The recipient is also to deal with the traitor who allowed the Antam into this city, should this person become known. Should the recipient fall, their next of kin may claim the contract.
Butcher is making poison. Kamek.
I've heard of it. It does things to your mind. Nothing pleasant.
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a Kamek master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
Ooh, we can upgrade the caretaker shop. That's useful. Zipline time.
Look down.
I love that that's just like the accepted way to travel.
The Antam ordered me out of my house. I don't have anywhere else to go.
Back on the ground soon.
Yeah, like I said, the animations in this game are they changed the graphics for sure, like from other Dragon Age games. So that's not a bad thing. I think they're using a new engine, and the new engine is a lot smooth. Lots of caretaker stuff in this one. Not familiar with Unreal. Like, not for a long time anyway. So it wants me to use that zip line, but there's a staircase here.
Have a look and keep my stores full.
Oh, this is another crow shop. Is that enough? Is that enough? Oh, we're still 8 short. Okay.
Good luck with your contracts.
Oh, this is the crow shop. Never mind. I'm right. This was the way back up to where we started.
How is training?
Fine.
Keep a grip.
Yeah, I don't have any issue with the art style that they've gone with. Oh, that would have been awkward. I didn't see that was a jump.
You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not.
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee.
Oh, that's not good. So to kill these guys, I gotta first kill this crystal. And then this crystal. And then this one. And now their shields are down. Oh. So it doesn't want me to go
Keeping
this
an
way.
eye on me.
But it
Is
also
the
does
demon
want me to
or
go
the
this way.
mage
What?
killer name?
Hold on.
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee
This is
supply.
another quest.
That's not.
Okay. well,
Don't flatter yourself too much.
Hold on. What's this one?
I don't.
Oh, that's a different one. Okay. Might as well kill this one
Trust
too.
anyone on first meeting. Can I keep an eye?
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know.
Oh, level 25. That's a little too strong for me, probably.
Get clear.
Damn it, too early. Oh, I got my ult. Might as well hit him with it. I'm actually winning. Oh, that hurt. Combo attack, combo attack. We just keep running. Run and chip, run and chip. That hurt. It took all that stagger for the damage of 6 hits. Oh, that hurt.
Your gods, we won't be stopped.
That was tough.
Every one of these gets us a little farther.
Need all the potions I can find after that. Jeez. Well, you have as a mage, you also get access to being able to use a dagger. And it's just like a little faster.
They're down.
I just kind of like the staff better so far. Yeah, a little bit. It has that Eldritch Blast aesthetic.
Take them out, quick!
It's the little bit of quick of the murder, you know. Too far to hit him, looks like. That's okay, we'll get our chance in a sec, I'm sure. Oh, thought I dodged that. I think I did knock them off the roof.
We're in. Let's find the comic master.
Hold on. It was a ladder. What's here? Anything here? Did I just waste my time? I guess there was that. Need to find some potions. Can't go that way. Gotta go down, I guess. Ah, found it. Maybe? It says to go this way, but not sure how. I guess we go down. Maybe. Ah, sad.
Be ready.
This place is forbidden! You cannot put me to crows!
Got us in a distance!
Close quarters fighting is tough as a mage. You got a skill point, get him that. Get him that coffee. Coffee is automatically something that I want. Blast ability damage. We still want our duration on Frost Nova at the moment. Oh, what the?
So much flesh.
Guess we just jump down and fight, huh?
What the butcher denied has come to me. Prove my worth.
I'm
Fast.
here on behalf of the crows, poisoner.
Poison. You face
That hurt.
of the god.
Slow the fuck down. Kitchen sink, hit him with everything.
He can still talk while blinded like this?
We'll ask questions after it's dead. It's done. The comic master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. That's the last of the poison, thankfully. Let's look for anything else that explains what's happening.
The butcher rages. Someone stole the kamek I made for him. I do not know who took it, nor is it my concern. I told him to have the human who betrayed this city investigate the matter. The butcher was not pleased, locked me in here, said I was changed. Let him find another kamek master. I have fulfilled my role. The gods grant me another as a reaver of flesh.
Wait, this note says that wasn't all the comic. The butcher's angry because some went missing.
Who got their hands on it?
No idea. But the note does mention the butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Taya and Viago need to know they were right.
No worries, man.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not.
What does this mean?
I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Circuses charge admission. We did all that for free.
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the butcher.
Don't forget the gods.
There's also the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them? One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough. Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
Not surprising. Come on, Archer.
I keep track of how many favors you owe me.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
Come on.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods. And
Come
we'll
on.
send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
Go back to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free. With or without you, Governor.
Bet you it was that guy who sold them out, like, come on. Got another level. Prism of Resistance. Let's get that mana regen. That's good. We haven't used that much, but maybe we'll start using it again. Need that barrier damage. Still not as good. Can upgrade you now.
And keep my stores full.
Gotta love the mementos. Even tea set, a gift. Strike ability.
See you again.
Oh, we have a lot of. Might as well equip them all since we've only got 3. Okay, more damage. Love all that. Okay, now we need to select a quest. Alright, time to go back to the lighthouse. Fast travel points over here. Lara heals, which is kind of something that I think I need a little bit of after those last couple of fights. Alright, let's go back to the lighthouse for now. Welcome back. anybody have anything to say? Both of them do. Ooh, they're hanging out together. That could be interesting. Is this the building? Yeah. Love that. Being wired is just so much nicer than having
A
to
sharp
rely on
eye,
Ethernet.
a quick mind, and luck.
Sorry, on Wi-Fi.
That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
I see you're making friends.
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Valara. Oh, definitely. Nev's, well, Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Balara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
I love scandal.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest. But that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes.
That's a lot of leftover updates if you haven't had to update
But
since
I've
August.
learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tevan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Anything.
Anything. I'm not too picky. Really? Maybe we'll surprise you. But the good kind of surprise, for once.
The good
you
kind
should
of
have an
surprise.
assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Nev Gallus? Helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
I think they're in this one. Yeah.
Hey, Rook. Looking for something?
Geez, the game updates too. Does you even have enough room on your
Ilaria sent
PlayStation?
word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Coffee with the crow.
For me.
Oh, that's useful, having a huge external. Okay. That is my very first single complaint so far that I've had with this game. So, just to answer your question first, Chad, everyone's name is Rook, and that's just so that like that's your nickname, kind of like Inquisitor and like Warden or Herald, whatever they would call you in the previous games. You pick whatever you pick a class in the beginning, and I took the Shadow Dragons, and that gives you the last name Merkar, and then you get to pick the first name, which I just hit random a whole bunch of times, and got my name. Rook is, I'm assuming, just so that they don't have to try to have a million and one voice lines, so that they can all just say Rook. It just makes it easier for production. Oh, so when you give gifts to your companions, it's just like here's your gift, and then that's it. There's like no commentary on it. There's no nothing. That's the only complaint that I've had so far. Maybe, like I'm sure like there will be some sort of changes, but I was just thinking, I was like, come on. I was like, you go through all this trouble to find these gifts, and then it's just oh, here's a picture of the two of you beside this gift. Effectively. It's just a minor complaint. It's not a huge deal. I do like that you get to just upgrade stuff as you go. Stuff that you find gets better, so on and so forth. Alright, I'm gonna play just a little longer. By that I mean I'm going to say out of Eric, and I'm gonna go. Get ready for the next quest, and then I'll probably call it a stream, because I gotta start getting ready for my charity games I'm DMing tonight. I've never played Hogwarts Legacy. I've heard it was good.
I should be out there with you. Bianca's getting cranky cooped up in here.
Bianca's also still broken, as you can see. The next edition of Stairs Are for Suckers. Okay, so this time we're going to bring Giannis and Lara. Because applies Sunder, detonates Sunder. We'll travel to the tracked quest.
It is good to have found Dareth's contract. Eyre says Jacobus is comforted to know his cousin's death was not in vain.
Work might help focus him, but until he can control that temper, I cannot approve Jacobus as a full-fledged crow.
I feel as you do. We worry about Jacobus. His future seems so dark.
Well, if you're the only one
There's
left in your
comfort
whole
to be found
family.
in the dark.
It could be hard to find without someone to guide you.
Then we must ensure there are crows alive to guide him.
Makes sense.
You ever talk to Jacobus?
Hang on.
Zip line. Yeah, it's always nice when they put in that little touch as you get closer.
Pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem Tevinter.
I think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right.
Alright. We've made it to the quest point. We are going to save our game as our first rook. And then I gotta go get ready to do a bunch of DMing tonight, and I will be probably playing this again when I get home into the wee hours of the morning. We'll see how it goes. Until then, take care. Thanks for watching, and see you later.